Hello everybody, welcome back to another My Player Career Mode episode. This is episode 119 and today we begin the World Cup 2026 and it could well be our final competition as a player. We'll talk a bit more about that in the roundup video to come for the series because as I said to you previously, this will be our last year. We've got to the point now where we're so far into this series. We've won, I think, the Champions League twice or three times. I've set out every goal I wanted to achieve. It would be nice to cap that off, though, with a World Cup win with England. But don't be worrying, guys, because one thing that I haven't done properly was make myself a manager following on from my player series. So that could be something we try and do. I'm going to talk to you guys in the roundup video maybe to come about what you guys want to see next. So we'll talk about that at a later stage. But to kickstart today, we had the group stage. It was Czech Republic up first for England. It's a very favourable group for us as well. We've got the Czech Republic, we've got South Africa, and we have Finland in our group. So getting out of this should be fairly simple for us. Our first game of the group stages was going really well in the first half as we got 2-0 up in the game. And I think I assisted at least the second. Can't remember if I assisted the first or not. But the game itself ended up being a 2-0 win. So everything fell into place in game number one. I tried to find myself a goal, but I couldn't do it, trying to curl it in from the edge of the area. Something I've done so often in this series, but for whatever reason, I got that one massively wrong. But for England, it's a winning start to the group stages of this World Cup as we continue on into South Africa. They were the second team that we would face off in this one. So winning game one and winning game two would most likely pretty much put us in the position of securing our spot in the knockout rounds of the World Cup. Took 40 minutes, though, for us in this game before we could find the chance. And we got inside the area, tried to find a shooting opportunity, eventually played the easy ball to Dele Alli. His shot was deflected into the path of Harry Kane, who smashed it into the top corner to give England the lead before half-time. He was in great form coming into this, just saying, in this first couple of games. For myself, though, I am not going to lie, had a very quiet first group stage. Like, I got an assist or two in these group stages, but in the game that I played against Finland as well to come, I never really had my shooting boots on. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't quite get to grips. Maybe I was a bit fatigued after the Champions League final. If you missed that episode, it was the last one if you want to check it out. And, of course, the Copa Nacional final as well. We did have quite a hectic run into the back end of this season just gone. So that could be something as the reason why. But 2 games, 2 wins. Harry Kane on the score sheet in both of them as well. I was yet to get myself off the mark for this World Cup, but it's coming. Don't you worry, of course. I'm going to try my hardest to keep going. And after that game as well, I'm not lying to you, we secured our spot in the knockout rounds because we could not mathematically be caught by anybody in our group stage. Because as I show you the table right now, there was 2 teams on 1 point and Finland in second on 2. So at this point, we actually could not be caught. We'd secured ourselves the knockout rounds of the World Cup. So much so we secured the top seed as well. Look at that, 2 wins from 2. 2 draws for Finland, a draw and a defeat for both the Czech Republic and South Africa meant that we were 4 points ahead playing Finland in the game. So we were already through as top seed. Let me say this though, England never started. We never started in this game. It was a horrific performance from the lads. Comparing it to the first 2 wins that we got, Finland were head and shoulders the better side on the day. And they actually took the lead inside the first few minutes of the second half. A really nice finish from Eremenko into the bottom corner. But I was livid with the boys because we'd just come off the back of 2 wins to then play against Finland here. And I mean, for them, this is important because it will put them through to the knockout rounds. Of course, for them, they weren't secure. So they had to give everything they had. But I felt like we were making it a little bit too easy for them. And like I said, they were head and shoulders the better side and definitely deserved to get the win. And that is what they actually managed to achieve from this game. So a slender 1-0 victory, but it was a defeat in the final group stage game for England as we move into the knockout rounds. Not ideal for us, considering the fact that in the knockout rounds, we could be well meeting some of the favourites for the competition. France, Spain, these type of teams, you know. So if they're the favourites and we didn't really have a great group stage overall, I'm a little bit worried about how that goes. But nevertheless, we're going to jump out of the post-com portion of the episode. Let's jump into live and see how England got on in the rest of the competition. Welcome, my friends, to the live portion for today's episode as we begin the knockout rounds of the World Cup when we take on Cameroon right here. There has already been a couple of games going through, but we are not interested in that because we have to play our own games. I've just realised I need to switch back down the minutes. I'll do that now. Okay, minutes changed. It's time for the first knockout round. I have yet to score a goal in this in this World Cup, which is quite interesting because at this point last time in like the Euros, I was smashing it. So I'd love to get a goal here. I mean, I have been obviously a creative force as well. I think I've got 2 assists to my name so far. But the goals have not been here for me this World Cup. Hopefully that changes with this game here. So as we get underway for this game, the plan is to show you everything if we can reach the final. So all the way up until it, or for that matter, wherever we end up finishing. So of course we could get knocked out today. We could get knocked out in the next round. We could get knocked out in the next round. We could get all the way to the final. Anything up until that final will be shown today, depending on how we perform. So it's over to us as how many games you get. Already played 3 in the group stages, remember? And now it's time for the knockout rounds. So let's see, can we get England through to the quarterfinal following this one? Luke Shaw's going to send it down the line for us to have a go now. Can we get the cross in? It's deflected. It's a corner ball. 25 minutes in. We're looking at the first chance of the game for somebody here. Who is it going to be, though? England now trying to find it. And as it's swung in from the corner, Dele Alli meets it. And there's a mix-up between the goalkeeper and the man on the line. And it's ended up going into the keeper's hands. So they've got away with that. To be fair to Cameroon, they actually started off okay. They've been able to get the ball down, get some possession. England struggling after that Finland game to really control this one by any means, because we were poor in that one. We were actually the second, best side on the day. It was actually Finland the better team. So yeah, need to bounce back in this game. That's a decent way of trying to do it. Ball cleared off the line from Ali's header. There's still a long way to go for us to improve as we send Dele Alli through. He's going to return the pass back now as we put it back on the left foot and look for another cross. This time it's blocked, but it's sent straight back in towards the edge of the area. The header's in. And that's got to be honest, that's not where I meant to put the cross. Here's Mason Mount now to test the palms of the goalkeeper. England now beginning to find some confidence as it's a swung in corner towards the near post. Harry Kane underneath it, cleared off the line. How has that not worked for England then? That was so close. Harry Kane's header cleared back off the line. We go for the long shot, bounces out to Mason Mount, and he's going to have another effort again though, straight at the goalkeeper. 6 shots in this one so far for England. It was a very, very tame start, but we have certainly picked it up towards the back end of this first half. England at the moment looking a little bit like they haven't actually got a plan for the game. They look a little bit confused as to what they need to do to try and break down Cameroon here. As Harry Kane on the ball now, going to find Mason Mount. Mount looks for Shaw. Shaw tries to send it in first time, but England seriously look flat. Really flat. It's not a good sign. With 18 minutes to go, this could well be heading for extra time and penalties. Corner swung in towards a mixer, and Dele Alli's there again. Onana will put it over. This really is not looking too great for England so far. 6 saves for the Cameroon goalkeeper. Harry Kane gets the shot away maybe. Keeps hold of the ball as well. Gives it towards us. Don't want to try and have a go right-footed. Ali's in. Oh, I couldn't even get the ball through to him though. What am I doing? Has to go in that. Poor pass. Angel Gomez now trying to make it happen. Gomez. Good foot. Good feet I should say. But he couldn't send the pass in towards us. And it's going to be cleared away. England's frustrations continue here. Dele Alli gets the ball towards us. Harry Kane needs to make the move in the middle. He's done that, and that is fantastic defending. Gomez gets the strike back in, and that's so unfortunate. It is England who found the breakthrough with 7 minutes to play. I feel so bad for the Cameroon defender. Great defending initially when I put the low cross in towards the back post where Harry Kane was. And then Gomez's first time shot back in looked to be heading for the corner of the goal. It was then diverted away by the defender as he tries to... I don't actually know what he's trying to do there. If you're trying to clear your lines, put it out for a corner, not back into the goal. It is going to go down as an own goal, so maybe Gomez's strike wasn't actually going on target. But 6 minutes to go, a flat England side have taken the lead in the game. Cameroon yet to have a shot on target. Might be the reason why they're going to lose this game, to be fair. They've actually seen more of the ball, though, over the 90 minutes here. So, a lot of possession for Cameroon, not turned it into chances yet. England have not been good by any means, but they find the goal that might just do it for the quarterfinals and take us there. With a minute left on the clock, though, as a cross is swung into the middle! That was the chance! You have got to be kidding me. I don't quite know how that hasn't been on target. What a chance for Cameroon to pull it back. First shot of the game, and it could have been one that would have been so important to them. And that is going to do it. England will be through to a quarter-final. My wait for a goal in this World Cup continues. But England, it's jubilation. It's quarter-final time. And that's taken us to this then. France will play Uruguay. We will play Russia. Italy versus Spain, and the Netherlands versus Argentina at the moment is how the ties are looking for the quarterfinals. So, Russia for us. After a disappointing loss to Finland in last game of the group stages, into that flat performance against Cameroon, I'm going to be honest, the way we're playing at the moment, I'm not so sure we will be able to reach a World Cup final. But of course, we will try our hardest to do that. We are in the side again alongside Harry Kane. Let's get into game. We're ready. Harry Kane rallies the troops. It's time for the quarterfinals of the World Cup. We're off and running. Let's get it. Here is Ali, ball in towards our feet. Harry Kane on the ball now. We'll turn and get the shot! And that is why he is the captain of England. Because he can pull that from absolutely nothing. 7 minutes in, Harry Kane thunderbolt has put England 1-0 in front. First shot of the game as well. I might be chasing my very first goal of this World Cup finals, but he is certainly not. That's his third now of the campaign, and let's just say I'm not needed at this point because Harry Kane's just smashing him in like that. I'll accept it if it means we win a World Cup. Very, very nicely done, Harry. Miranchuk for Russia, trying to get them back on level terms. Well, it's a fantastic cross! And it really should have been 1-1. Getting away with a couple of things here, England. Once against Cameroon, the cross came in, the header was put wide. That time it was on target, but it was straight at Jack Butland, who had a relatively easy save. Really good cross. Needed to do better with the header. And hang on a second, because it could be even better for England. And that just really sums up my World Cup campaign so far. Finally get a one-on-one, and my touch is horrific. Sod's law, isn't it? Oh, that is tremendous from England. And there is our goal. Pressure's off. Get in. Yes. Just moments before this, by the way, Harry Kane was taken off. He was subbed. And in the back of my mind, I was thinking, there's going to be a lot of people questioning why he's the one to come off. And yet I'm still playing the game because I have been pretty poor so far in this one. And I was thinking I need to kind of give something there to make the fans at least understand partially why we've been kept on. And that has lifted a fair bit of pressure off of my shoulders here. Can't tell you how disappointed I am with my performance overall in this World Cup final so far. It's not like I'm playing the worst football of my life, but considering the season I had for Juve, I banged in a lot of goals. Like, it was tremendous, right? And it overall was like one of probably my better seasons. So to come here in the World Cup in the form I'm in after scoring a hat-trick in the Champions League final, it was disappointing to say the least. You know, the fact that I've not really hit the ground running in this term, but I'll keep going and hopefully we'll get another one maybe in the game here. Russia seems to be crumbling a little bit now with the pressure beginning to mount. Should have maybe passed it. That's a little bit too greedy on my part. Ali sends the ball in and that's not going to be controlled by me at all. That is brilliant football as Dele Alli will shoot. And a fine save as well at the end. I think England have done it. I do believe we will be playing in a semi-final now. But we would love a third goal as I'm trying to do that. Poor shot. It was on target from that area. How is it a poor shot? Anyway, continuing on. A minute to go until we will see ourselves through to the semis. Who awaits, though, is the question mark. Fairly routine victory here in the end as Dele Alli looking for the through ball. Has he got the pace to get there? Yes, he has. Oh, my goodness me. England 3, Russia 0. And it is a goal for Sessignon. Well then, where did that pace come from? I honestly did not expect him to get onto that through ball from Dele Alli. I really didn't. The ball even so is travelling towards the defender. I don't know how on earth he got there. But Ryan Sessegnon, who assisted my goal, has come on and got an assist and a goal himself, which is absolutely fantastic. That ends off the game, though. England 3-0 winners. We're through to a semi-final. We've just got through, and as you can see, it is France in the semi-finals. I'm not sure who the other semi is. It's Spain and Argentina. Spain beat Italy. Argentina beat the Netherlands. France beat Uruguay quite comfortably. I think Spain were one of the favourites coming into this World Cup, so by all accounts, I wouldn't be surprised to see them in a final, but if we want to be playing against them, we have to beat France here. So we've reached the semi-final, so you've got at least up until this match. Whatever happens, you will see this game. Whatever happens after that, though, you will not see any more. So if we do win, it'll be a World Cup final as episode 120. If we don't, I still have maybe something planned for this series. So Yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy. And hopefully, at the end of 90 minutes, as we see Kylian Mbappe on the left-hand side, England will have reached another World Cup final with us up front, which would be a brilliant achievement. So let's get into game. Mbappe and co are going to look to try and stop us getting there. And I think you've got to consider that they will have a pretty ridiculous team, France. There's no denying that. And here we go. Kicked off and running then is this one. After 90 minutes, potentially extra time and penalties, we will see one of these two teams go through to a World Cup final. And I do believe, even though it's Spain-Argentina in the other game, I think Spain will get there. I don't know what it is. I think they were favourites coming into competition, in my opinion anyway. Side they've got is a little bit ridiculous, so I do think that they'll be there. This is arguably our toughest test so far in this World Cup. Up until this point, games we've played were on paper winnable for us. Today, though, this one could go either way. Harry Kane immediately looking to get inside the box, and I couldn't return the pass. Titi smashes away. Dembele, Rabiot to Mbappe. Mbappe through to Lamar, and it's saved by Butland. First save of the game coming through France's shot. And Jack Butland was equal to it, which means they've got a corner, which Lamar will swing in. And Rabiot! Oh my goodness! Is that a goal to send them through to a World Cup final? Adrien Rabiot, take a bow. Look at that. I can't even be salty because that is an incredible goal. Gomez misses it. Oh, Butland should save it though. I didn't see it from that angle. Butland should save it. Oh man. Rabiot will take the credit. It was a really, really good effort. Kept his shot on target with a lot of pace. But I do think Jack Butland should have made the save. England behind in the World Cup semi-final. I mean, that's a foul every day of the week there, ref. I win the header, he takes me out. I could have got the return pass from Harry Kane, but he miscontrolled it, Kane. Which then led to us not actually getting through. Ali, quick 1-2s with him. Not quite sure I wanted that ball, but we've got Phil Foden in. He's going to find Kane. Harry Kane now with the ball at his feet. England looking to try and get themselves back in this one. Phil Foden trying to squeeze his way through, and it's a corner ball, England. 5 minutes until half-time. If we can pull a goal back here, that would be massive. Corner swung in towards that near post, and it's a fantastic header that pulls England back on level terms. Get in! What a header! Probably one of my best that I've done so far in my career. In such a clutch moment as well. France 1, England 1. Look at this for a header. Dele Alli's corner towards that near post. I'm pretty sure it might have actually come off my shoulder. No, it's directly off the head. Lafont was rooted. So were the French players. As it's rose in towards the back of the net. Courtesy of the post. Get in. Get in, get in, get in. England back on level terms. Needed that one as well. Now we need to crack on and get another one. Seconds away till the half-time whistle. Dembele turns away, and that's going to do it then. 1-1 here at half-time. Crazy Rabiot opener. Cancelled out by the header from myself. That's only my second goal of these World Cup finals, and what a time to get it. Oh, man. Big 45 minutes coming our way next. The game right now is incredibly close. Both teams, after the first 45, had 3 shots, 2 on target. France with 51% of possession, England with 49%. Very, very close first half, and only one side can make it to that final. So, if we have to, it will go to penalties here as well. Didn't get to take one in that Coppa Nazionale final against Milan for Juve. Would I take one for England? That's the question mark. Might not need to, as Phil Foden finds us with the ball at our feet. Dele Alli's shot going to be deflected. Tolisso! Oh, I thought I'd done it. Ali's shot blocked by Tolisso. It bounced back to us, and I thought I'd found the curler into the corner of the net. To be fair, I think Alban Lafont did have it covered, though. So, even if it was on target, I do think maybe he would have made the save there. But, nevertheless, that was a chance. You'd have to say it's been fine margins in the game. Both goals coming from corners, as another cross is going to be put in towards the back post. What a chance, Mbappe! It's in! That is agonising for England as they go 2-1 down with 13 minutes to go. And it's Kylian Mbappe who's had his say on the match. The cross whipped in, the post saving England initially. Mbappe with the follow-up. Butland can't get up quick enough. As you can see, the shot comes in before he can stand back up. It hits him in the back of the head and just goes into the roof of the net. And Kylian Mbappe's goal might have sent France through to a World Cup final. 12 minutes to change the game for England. And 12 minutes is not a long time at all for England to try and do this. Dele Alli's going to send us the pass there. Got to try and make something happen, though, with this ball. Ali found again. Still with the possession. Dele Alli finds us. We got to turn away and a shot. Oh, what a goal! 8 minutes to go. And it's back on level terms. 2 apiece between these two big teams. What a semi-final we've got on our hands here, my friends. I genuinely don't know how this has gone in. I just put my foot through it and hope for the best. It's been flat from England again. Game of fine margins, really. And it's taken some incredible performances to change it. Man, I genuinely did not expect us to pull it back here. But there's still 8 minutes plus extra time if we need it. So this game is by far from over yet. Chilwell. Ali's going to pick up the ball. Dele Alli just plays the easy pass in towards our feet. Got the on-runner from Tom Davies. Look at the run being made straight through from me. And he's found me as well. The last kick pretty much of this one maybe to seal it. And England are 3-2 up in the semi-final. It's a hat-trick for us. We hadn't scored a goal up until the game against Russia. It's like a bus though. You wait for one and 3 have come along in a semi-final against France. If there's one thing we have been in our career, it is reliable. In the big games, when a team has needed us. Not all of them, of course. You know, against Milan, arguably we were poor in that game. But you look at the game in the Champions League against Man City. We had to pick Juventus by the scruff of their neck and essentially carry them to the win. We come in the semi-finals of the World Cup here. And unbelievably, we scored twice in 6 minutes that may send England through. I genuinely thought Mbappe had done it for France. When he smashed in that goal, I thought that was France through to a World Cup final. You fast forward a few minutes, it's still not done yet as Dembele has a shot which is straight at Botland. You fast forward a few minutes and all of a sudden England are in the prime position to head through and it's still not finished. Last chance saloon for France and it's going to be it now. England are into a World Cup final. Would you believe it? Football is such a crazy game at times. Oh man. Wow. I cannot believe we actually made it through to a World Cup final. Genuinely can't believe it. Mbappe consoles his teammates. The way he celebrated that goal, I thought that was it. I thought France were through. But you never give up, and that's the reason why a hat-trick in a World Cup semi-final takes us to 4 for the season. I did say it could not have been closer. Look at those match facts. Wasn't lying when I said that. Who awaits in that final, which will be played in the next episode then? Spain or Argentina? Let's find out for this one. My goodness me. I do not believe that that has actually panned out like that. And I think as well, that might move us up the goal scoring charts. And it is going to be Spain, as I suspected. Spain in the final of the World Cup await for us. It will be our last game as a player. A World Cup final. That will be it. That takes us into the top 5 as well for goals. Asensio's hit 5 in 6 for Spain. He's going to be their man to watch. Ali's got 3 assists to his name. We've got 2. Kepa has kept 4 clean sheets in 6 matches so far in the competition though as well. Massive game next time out. Our final one, I think, as a player. Make sure you don't miss it, my friends. World Cup final coming up next time. This has been a roller coaster of emotion, especially in that game against France. If you have enjoyed today's episode, though, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, thank you for your continued support on the channel. I appreciate that as well. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button. The support has been mental in the last sort of month or so, so thank you for that too. If you want to be notified whenever new videos go live, make sure you have the notification bell switched on alongside the subscribe button. And until next time, have a fantastic day, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all again with the World Cup final very soon. Adios.